Hello, YouTube. It's Chess Wolf. What's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since I released a video. Actually, I was thinking today, it's been a year since I quit streaming. I think it was October of last year when everything started kind of coming down. So it's been about a year. So I think I'm going to start making videos again. Now, keep in mind, that's completely theoretical. I can't guarantee any of that will happen. I know that I can't really stream video games right now. I've told you before how horrendous the internet is at my house where I'm staying, at my family's house. Just to put it in perspective, I've been playing Fallout 4. Love Fallout 4. Doing a survival playthrough. Keeps me busy. And I decided when I get done with that, I want to replay Red Dead Redemption 2 because it's one of my favorite games. And I thought, okay, well, we're going to fire this up. Right? And so I started downloading. It took 120 gigs. It took 10 days. Not kidding. All right, 10 days. A pretty constant downloading. I mean, I turned it off occasionally, let the PlayStation take a break, but it was pretty constant. So yeah, 10 days. But I have it downloaded now. I'm not going to start it till I get to a point in Fallout where I think I'm good, or I'm finished with it, which may not happen this year since I'm only home a little bit because I sell cars and I have such a extremely long commute. But let's hope that at least I can get a few video game videos out. Right? If not, I'll just do some vlogs. And I don't really know what the crap I'm going to talk about yet. I know that like one of the things in the next, January 1st, so in theory, on New Year's Day, I'm going to have my house back, right? Now this house is going to require a significant amount of work, but I can confirm that I will have high-speed internet there. Now I don't know what I have to do, because the wiring in that house is not desirable, but I mean I can have someone come in and fix that. So in theory, I should have high-speed internet, and it's actually decent. It's like probably the best speeds that I've seen. It's not fiber, but it's not bad. The other thing that's good between now and when I get that done is that 5G is getting ready to hit Tulsa, hopefully here soon. 5G is a significant increase on 4G. So in theory, I should be able to, at the very least, upload more regularly on a 5G connection because I have unlimited data. Now, if not, I can always download at where I'm working at, or I can rent to a coffee shop or some variation of that. But anyway, so I digress. If I get this house back in January and there's going to be all this work that needs to be done to it, I'll probably have to do some vlogs on that because I'm going to learn how to do that probably watching YouTube. It's like literally that's the only way I have to figure anything out. So, and I want to do most of the work myself on that house. So that'll be very entertaining. It's going to be like, I don't know, it's going to be like Tim Taylor goes on vacation to, I don't know, goes on vacation to NASA or something. I don't know. I mean, because it's just, I'm not the brightest light bulb of the package when it comes to doing stuff that's handy. I might get better at it, but if anything, it'll be entertainment. So that's one possibility. There's others too, but I mean I'm just trying to think of things that I could post. But and to the end goal is that if I can get some of these bills off of me, which is what I'm working on, that's part of getting the house back, and if I can kind of streamline stuff down, in theory I'll be able to work way less and stream a lot more. That's my end goal, right? That's where I'm headed. I want to stream more. I want to set up my house in my recliner and play video games for you all. So that's where we're going. But anyway, and so to those ends, I think I want to start another business. I don't know what kind. It's not going to be something that has a storefront because this whole brick and mortar thing can suck it because I'm not doing that again. I mean, not unless it's just something extraordinary, that I know is going to is not going to go the way of the vape industry, which there's some stuff going on in the vape world too, but that's a whole other video. But anyway, so I'm going to start another business, and I think, we're at 800 subscribers. I think I've lost a few, but I've stayed somewhere between 820 and where I'm at now. So hopefully, if I start producing more content, we'll build that up, because ultimately my goal is to be able to go live, right? In order to go live, because YouTube has changed the service rules, you have to You have to have 1,000 subscribers. You have to have so many hours watched within the last year. So that's going to be a challenge. But I'd like to be able to go live. And so we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. And then once we get to that point, it also allows in-stream monetization. That's a word, monetization. And once I get to video game streaming again, I want that turned on. So because ultimately, that's what I want to do. I would rather do that for a living than anything else. Even if I have to live on beans and rice for the rest of my life, if I could stream video games, I would be doing okay. So anyway, so that's a thing. I'm trying to think what else. So I'll update you on where I'm at with the whole relationship thing, right? So as you know, I'm separated. We're done. I'm separated from a lady I'm divorcing, and then I'm separated from a girlfriend that I had. Now, this girlfriend I had, she very, very sweet girl, guys. I mean, I still respect her and adore her. She's got issues. I mean, who doesn't? We all have some issues, but she definitely has some issues, and so that's why we're not together. Hopefully she finds all the happiness in the world. I wish her all the luck in the world. But so now I'm single again, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, and I'm not so sure I'm not just going to stay single now. Let me tell you why, because I don't know how many of you all are single and in your 40s, but the only way I can relate it, the only thing I can relate to being single in your 40s is, do you remember when you were a kid, or if you had kids, they all had toy boxes, right? And all the toys at the top, were fresh, and they just got thrown in there. But if you clean the toy box out, at the very bottom of it, that's where, all the dust and the Cheetos and all the little broken bits and arms and legs and wheels that have come off stuff, right? Well, when you first start dating in your 20s, you start at the top of the toy box. All the toys are bright, they're shiny, they all have all their working parts. And then as you go in life, you start working your way down the toy box levels. And right now, at this point, at 42 years old, I am currently digging around amongst all the broken toys at the bottom of the box, trying to find a toy that somehow that I can play with and will play with me well, So no, I don't think there's very many toys at the bottom of that box that no, I just don't. Because, whatever. And my bar is not even that high at this point. My bar is things like, do you have a job? I don't even care if it's part-time, but do you go somewhere regularly and do something for employment? Because I haven't had that in a long time. I don't think I've dated anybody that's had a job on a regular basis, right? So that's one thing. My second criteria is how much pharmaceuticals do you have to consume in order to be socially acceptable to another human being, right? So if you open a drawer and there are 17 pill bottles that you consume, and you think that if you just had one more pill, that would fix the last problem. No, I don't want that. I'm good, right? Skip, right? My next one is do you have any diagnosable conditions? Right. I mean, if we open the book of psychology, how many of those do you have? Right. Depression, seasonal depression, manic depressive, schizophrenia, paranoid schizophrenia. Are you cluster B personality? Are you a narcissist? Tell me everything you've been diagnosed with. Right. I don't want anything. The most diagnosis I want is maybe something along the lines of slightly OCD, which I get. I'm OCD, so I get that, right? But this whole stabby thing, no, all these broken toys at the bottom, I'm good. Kind of like my other bar is what kind of criminal record do you have, and how many days have you spent in jail under the suspicion of murder? I know that sounds weird, but trust me, I have a history. I've been digging around at the bottom of the toy box. So anyway, and so all of this means I think at this point I may remain single. I'm not actively looking anymore. So having said that, if I stumble into somebody and I trip over somebody and I look at them and I'm like, oh, it's the one, okay, maybe, but I think I've discovered this whole fairy book thing that people say relationships are. I don't think that's real. And from what my research has showed, this whole fairy book, white picket fence, 3.2 kids in a car, dog, whatever, is only like a modern thing. It's only been around for like 250 years. Before that, it was you got paired with somebody because you had to have somebody else to get through life, and you had to have enough children in order to work to survive. And then, like, if you have 10, 4 of them are going to die. Half of them are going to be horrible human beings, and then the last 2 or 3, are going to take care of you when you're old. So it was kind of their form of Social Security, right? So this whole romantic idea that you fall in love and you remain in love your entire life, I don't know that I believe it anymore. Matter of fact, I think the best quote I've heard on it was from that show on Hulu, The Handmaid's Tale, the general that's in charge of everything. His quote was something along the lines that love isn't real. All it is lust with a good marketing campaign. I actually completely believe that now. So yeah, so I'm not really looking. So that's kind of the on the front of the girls. Now, if anybody's been around my channel for a while knows that my picker is broken, and I'm definitely digging around in the bottom of the toy box. So yeah, we're just not doing it anymore. So that's the whole relationship thing. So yeah, I mean that's it. I don't know when I'll be back online official. I mean, if you figure, so if everything goes according to plan, so I get the house back in January, it doesn't require massive amounts of work to get the internet going, maybe February I'll be back online. And then as I work on the house, I'll stream around that, and then post videos and be working around the house probably too, trying to figure out how to do things. Like, I don't know how to dig a tree up. I don't have any idea. I don't know how to strip paint off of something in order to repaint it. I don't know. We're going to find out though. So, but anyway, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I know that I will pick up a PS5. I'm not pre-ordering it. I have more than enough stuff to mess with on my PS4 right now, and so I'll probably wait until the first generation comes out. They find out what makes the hard drive melt down and explode and kill people, and then after that, after they fix the little tweaky glitches, I'll buy the next generation of it. And then I haven't heard anything about PSVR 2. Cyberpunk 2077 is still slated to come out. I'm super excited for that. I have been waiting for CD Projekt Red to come out with a new game forever. I mean, The Witcher, one of my all-time favorites. And so definitely looking for Cyberpunk. And it's single player, so I'm all about it. Other than that, guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything else new in the video gaming world. I mean, not that I've really heard. Besides the normal. So, but anyway, if y'all can think of something you want to see videos of on these little weird vlogs that I'm doing, or if you want to just make a comment and let me know how everything's going with you, I'd appreciate it. But so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like and subscribe for me. Tell all your friends, because we need to get to 1,000 so that we can stream the snot out of it once we get everything up and running. I appreciate it, guys. We will see you all later.